Hi and welcome to 24 Astro. Today I want to talk about Black Moon Lilith in the first house and what Black Moon Lilith represents as the archetypal imagery is the repression of this feminine power by the patriarchal society's influence. When you have it in the first house, it is this energy with the zodiac sign that you in particular have it in, the shame around that softness and receptive side of yourself mixed in with the zodiac sign, but regarding your appearance, your sense of self and your body, and how this can manifest. It all depends on the zodiac sign, to be honest. So what would be ideal for you is to, after seeing this video, to look up a video regarding Black Moon Lilith in that sign. That would tell you even more what qualities or characteristics in particular would be affected. It's very likely that you have some form of strictness, a very strong inner critic trying to control you and not show your full authentic self, and showing this animalistic side, more like instinctual, doesn't really double think before they express, just goes on the urges, on the animalistic, the Lilith energy. That's very restricted in this area of your life. And when you have it in Aries, for example, just let's us take this like a really brief overview how this could manifest. But if you would have it in Aries, for example, it could be this initial spark of taking action or having a passion around something. In Taurus, it could be your shame around self-care, self-nurturing, like feeling safe in your body, feeling safe in the world. Having it in Gemini could be around expression, like talking, and it becomes a bit blurry when it comes to astrology and the houses and the signs, because they all have this like mandala effect, that they all the signs corresponds to a house, that also the zodiac signs and have like planets that rule them. So if we like twist and turn on this, it can mean, because everything comes, okay, let's say it like this: the astrology chart is a map of your psyche, and it starts with you, of course. It starts with, like, the first house is your rising sign. It is how you see the world, how you present yourself, and then the first house is yourself, and then it goes out, and everything that is out comes from you. It comes from your experience of this world, so it will all be intertwined. So to get a good grasp on what and how the Black Moon Lilith manifests, it can be very much like the clue can be in the zodiac sign. And regarding it being in the first house, it's just that it's even stronger emphasis on the sense of you, your body, your personality. This is why a lot of videos are, for example, like Sun in the first house or Sun in Aries. It's basically the same quality or flair to it, but it's still different how you view it. But it's very, like, it's so similar, the experience of it. So to summarize then, if you have Black Moon Lilith in the first house, that would mean even more like this controlling inner critic experience surrounding your animalistic urges in your body and your personality, and you have probably a very strong hold over this side of yourself. But to deepen it even more, then check which zodiac sign it is in, and then also the aspects in your chart. And to summarize also, like Black Moon Lilith in Gemini then would be about this maybe your like sense of self when it comes to talking to people or relating to other people. Black Moon Lilith in Cancer, it can be this like nurturing, wounding, this shame around that side of yourself. You have Black Moon Lilith in the first house in Leo, for example. It can be shame in the sense of in your sense of self around showing up or taking place. If you have Black Moon Lilith in the first house in the sign Virgo, it can be a shame around the vulnerability of not feeling like you can make mistakes or not being up to a certain standard. I can go on and on about the different signs, but I feel like it will be too brief of a video if I just give you a few like keywords. The thing here is to understand how to interpret astrology chart, and I think it's very beneficial to think about the first house, for example, like yourself, your midpoint, like your center, and then going out, and the houses you have in the first house will be very visible to you. You will probably most likely like resonate a lot to these placements. So if you have Black Moon Lilith here, it's very intertwined with your sense of being, your experience of the world. It can trigger other people with their Black Moon Lilith wounds. Your presence can be triggering for some. So how to also then read your Black Moon Lilith placement is to, since you have it in the first house, look at the zodiac sign. To start to interpret it yourself, you can check the element it is in. If it is in fire, for example, there's a lot of keywords that are associated to fire compared to water, for example, obviously. So I can put up a picture here around the keywords and the elements, and they are a great way to start to understand what is this topic, like what is the theme I'm experiencing, or this repressed feminine wild nature around. So seeing which element it is in. Also checking the modality is another very informative way to get to know the zodiac sign, because with all of these, if you get to the feeling around the zodiac sign first and then start to try to understand how this can manifest in this particular positioning, it can become a bit like blurry. You try to add so many different layers and see how does this manifest in my life, for example. But if you just approach the zodiac sign with a bit at a time and let your intuition kick in and see how you relate to this zodiac sign, and it also depends on how much astrology you already have knowledge of. So it is a bit tricky. Maybe I'll make a new video also on how to read your Black Moon Lilith sign, because I felt like this was a bit of that, but I want to go even deeper. I think I want to structure it more, so we get to the bottom of how do I do this, how do I work with this like wonderful placement to actually work with. I hope this gave you some insight. This is the first video I'm actually doing that is not my own placement, so it's a bit challenging since I have Chiron in the 9th house of philosophy, religion, worldview, and I'm talking about a placement that is not my own. So I don't have the certainty or the resonance to actually talk from own experience. So it's a bit vulnerable for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.